How's it going, everybody? Nathaniel from RCInsight here, and today I'm reviewing LEGO Brickheadz set 75317, The Mandalorian and the Child. This set has 295 pieces and retails for $25 in Canada and I believe $20 in the United States. As with any Brickheadz set, these are basically LEGO collectible action figures. There are no minifigures here, so we are going to jump straight into the builds. In this set, we get two builds. We get the Mandalorian build and the child, who is now named Grogu, as well as the little carriage that he sits in. So first, taking a look at Mando himself, aka Din Djarin. Yes, I am a Star Wars fan, and I know my Star Wars. He is a pretty standard Brickheadz figure, I would say. I think they did a decent job at recreating the Beskar helmet. I really like the touch with these printed pieces here along the face. It's really nice to get printed pieces, and we also have printed pieces along the arms here. I don't know why we have these lightsaber pieces in his legs, because obviously he doesn't have a lightsaber. I don't know what those are for, but they do a good job with with his, basically, I think it's like the evaporator gun that he carries on his back. I like that little touch as well, and I like how nicely it fits. And overall, I like the way that this build looks. I really like the I guess, face, like the visor or the place where you can see through the eyes on the helmet there. I think it looks pretty smooth and clean. I didn't really do a great job at explaining all that, but I really do like this Brickheadz figure. I think it's a fun little build. If you're a Star Wars fan, you'll like it. Nice little touch with the belt down here as well. But ultimately, it's pretty standard in terms of what we get and expect from Brickheadz. Now, the child here, Grogu, is likely the reason that most people are, in fact, getting this set. I'd be very surprised if people were getting it for the Mando figure. Not there's anything wrong with the Mando figure, and so the child here actually comes out of his little seat, and he is separate from his carriage. And so we'll first talk about the child build himself. This is absolutely adorable. Baby Yoda, Grogu the child, whatever you want to call him. Absolutely adorable Brickheadz build. And this is where the choice of eyes that they use for all the Brickheadz characters, well, minus someone like Mando who's wearing a mask, but this is where that choice of eye really comes through and just making this feel like a cute, really cute minifigure. Also using these clip pieces to recreate his hands. That is brilliant, and it just adds a whole nother level of just adorability, if that's a word even, to this character. I'll admit that the back here is a little plain, just some tile pieces, but I like that it's that they use the tile pieces here to smooth out the back. That's a nice touch, and so I can't really complain about that. Really, what we're looking at here is how he looks from the front. And he is a small figure, obviously. He's a baby, and so, compared to Mando, he is small, and you would expect that. So not a super big build, but absolutely adorable. As for his carriage, I know there's no way they could do it, but it's a shame that it can't, actually fold over like in the movies. That would be so cool. But I like the detailing here. I like the use of the clear bricks at the bottom there to make it look as though the carriage is floating. Baby Yoda, as you can see, there's those two little tile pieces with the studs on them so that he just clips in nicely, like so, and fits and looks really good in his carriage too. I think he looks great, and it looks like he fits. I do question how exactly they would cover the carriage like it does in the TV show when he's so big, but we don't question those little continuity issues in LEGO because it's LEGO. But overall, I really like the design of the carriage. I like how well they really got the curves for this, because it's round in the TV show, and so they did a really good job at recreating the real round and curved feel that it has in the show out of LEGO bricks. I think that's really great here. And overall, just a really nice build. This is why you're getting this set. I know this is why you're getting this set. Don't tell me otherwise, but it is worth getting this set for. And for $25, just for that alone, I'd say it's worth the price. But of course, you get the bonus of having Mando alongside it. So quickly, we'll take a look at the instruction books and the box, and then we'll go over my final thoughts. So this set comes with 2 instruction books, one for the child and his carriage, and one for Mando himself, with the nice 1 and 2 labels there. I really like how small and subtle they are. I think it's great. As always, the first book has the QR code scan in the bottom right. And overall, I think these are really polished, sleek-looking instruction books. I think they look good. They do the job. Not really anything to talk about. At the back, you see a thing about the Star Wars Skywalker Saga, obviously promoting the Skywalker Saga video games. And at the back of Book 2, we get to see, obviously, the pieces, and then a bunch of the other Star Wars sets. So no promos for Brickheadz, but actually promos for Star Wars Razor Crest in there. Great set. Really want it. Some good Star Wars sets in here. Really excited for the Ultimate Collector AT-AT that's coming out this summer, but that's an aside. So yeah, nothing too special about these instruction books. I think they're good. I think they're well done. And my gripes from Lego City instruction books do not carry over to these ones. And they are just the standard like $13, $10 box size instruction books. So there's that. The box is also that standard $10 box size, $14 in Canada. And given that it's 295 pieces, you'd expect it to be a little bit bigger. But honestly, I think most of the Brickheadz sets are this size. Small box, you don't need a really big box because the figures themselves are not that big. Lots of small pieces, but nothing really special here at all. It's very standard Brickheadz box with the logo on the top and then the other theme that it represents in the bottom. You have the Mandalorian logo on here, which I guess is something that's of note. You have the child and the Mandalorian at the bottom. And then when you flip it around to the back here, you get a scene of the child outside of his carriage, and you notice he's got his ears flipped down, which I think is really cute. You can do that if you want to, if you feel like, that's really down to personal preference. It does look adorable when you flip his ears like so. Disney logo on here as well, and then you'll notice on the side here, there's actually a shot from the actual show, the end of the first episode, where Mando is reaching into the crib, and the child reaches back. And yeah, that is it for the box. Nothing too special here. It is nice to get the actual print from the show on here, but other than that, nothing much to say about it. Again, standard $10 box size. So yeah, let's move on to my final thoughts on this set. So overall, I really, really like this set. I think it's a great little set, and it's an awesome Brickheadz set in general. I know they've done a lot of Brickheadz Star Wars, but I really like the Brickheadz Star Wars. Maybe it's just because I like Star Wars, but I really like the Brickheadz Star Wars. Is this as good as something like the Chinese New Year Pandas from this year? No, it's not. But if you are a Star Wars fan, or just even a Baby Yoda fan, this is an awesome set. And a much cheaper, better way to get him than the large buildable figure child set, which I think is like $100. So much cheaper, and honestly, this Baby Yoda is cuter than the full build one. So overall, there's just no reason not to get this set. I think it looks great, and the Mando figure alongside here is also decent. He's not the highlight, but he's pretty good, and so overall, this is just a really good set, and 300 pieces for $25 is always a good price point. You get quite a bit of building fun and an awesome little display piece that fits in with any of your action figures. So if you are a Brickheadz collector or not, if you just collect action figures, this will fit in great. And so yeah, great little shelf piece. Great way to get Baby Yoda for a good price, and a good looking set overall. I really like the way they did the builds, particularly the child and his carriage. So overall, guys, like I said, I'd recommend this set. I think it's a good buy at a good price. I've told you why I think that, and so I really, if you're interested in the set, go out and buy it. It's a good buy, and it should be presumably available for quite some time still, as it's a relatively new release. If you guys liked this review, if you found it useful at all, click the like button down below to show your support. It's always appreciated. And subscribe for more LEGO reviews, content, news videos, stuff like this. That way you can be notified as soon as there's anything LEGO news related. And when a bunch of new sets come out, I'll be there to review them right away. So yeah, subscribe if you're interested in any of that. And with all that said, thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video.